Dear Powell Butte families, this is Mr. Miller, the principal of Powell Butte.
And Mr. Austin, the assistant principal of Powell Butte.
We want to welcome you to this week's Powell Butte video blog.
Hey, Mr. Austin, conferences are coming up in a few weeks. As a parent, how do I sign up for conferences?
Well, conferences are going to be done virtually again, Mr. Miller, and we're going to use the same PTC Fast that we've been using to sign up for conferences. You should be getting that here soon from teachers. We will also put it out in the weekly message today, the link to sign up. And so you can log on to PTC Fast, pick a time that's convenient for you. You can do that for each of your child's teachers if you have more than one child here. Conferences are going to be held on Wednesday the 16th in the evening time and Thursday the 17th all day long. And so find a time that works for you. We love to connect with you. It's a great time for you to connect with your child's teacher and find out their progress. Mr. Miller, we got some exciting news about the boundary review process. What do you know about that?
Well, it's really exciting because on Wednesday evening, the Boundary Review Committee put their recommendation forward to the Centennial School Board, and the Centennial School Board adopted our new boundaries that will be taking effect next school year, the 22-23 school year. It was a comprehensive process that involved stakeholders at all levels of decision making. As a parent, things that you need to know is that any families that are impacted by the change in boundaries will be notified, and there are several changes next year to our Powell Butte boundaries. We're going to be focusing on continuing to communicate to all of our families, and then the district will continue to communicate these changes as well. If a parent wants their children to stay in the current school, whatever that school is, they may make that request through the existing inter-district transfer process, recognizing that not all requests can be honored just because of limited capacity. You can find those request processes on the Centennial website right above us. And then Centennial Middle School principal and Oliver principal will be scheduling time with our 5th and 6th grade families and students to talk a little bit about their school and that transfer process into those new schools. Look for more information coming up about our new boundaries that are starting next year. Mr. Austin, I know that there were several new announcements about our COVID-19 protocols.
Yeah, as many of you have seen, cases are starting to decline in our area. And with that, there's going to be some changes in our protocols around that here at school. And so one of the big changes that's coming up beginning on March 1st, outdoor masking on our campuses is going to be optional. So it's going to be up to the individual's decision on if they would like to wear their mask outdoors. They still do need to maintain distancing outside, even if they're wearing mask or not. Other change coming up is that some school events may be held in person. So you'll be seeing that some of that will be changing. Things like school dances for the high school and other events possibly may be starting to be held in person. Also, our district is developing a plan for visitors and volunteers to be returning following spring break. So stay tuned for information around that. It will require a background check. So if you have not already done so, please contact our office if you're interested in volunteering and making sure you get your background check done. We will also need proof of COVID-19 vaccination in order to be able to come inside the building. Indoor face coverings is something that's been a topic of conversation lately. Lots of talk around that. Yesterday, it was announced by the state that they will be removing indoor face covering requirement for indoor public facilities starting on the 19th of March. However, that does not apply necessarily for K through 12 settings. K through 12 settings will go back to the district to make those decisions. Centennial School District is going to be working with the MESD, the Multnomah County Educational District, to make sure that we develop a plan around that and get recommendations from them on how we will proceed with that. The current statewide indoor mask requirement is still in effect for schools, and masks are still required inside at our school and on all district campuses.
So remember, in Powell Butte, continue to wear your masks indoors.
And remember, we always show our Coyote pride here at Powell Butte Elementary.